hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because we ain't us? The fuck does an anus have to do with this?
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's not what it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. They hate us because we is us, and what we is doing is fucking terrible.
They fucking hate us because they ain't us.
Stop saying that.
Hate us because they ain't us.
They don't hate us because they ain't us. They don't hate us because they ain't us.
I'm used to it. They hate us because they ain't us.
Stop it. Don't say it again.
Baby, haters gonna hate. And ain'ters gonna ain't.
That is not an actual thing people say.
Welcome to 96.1 Styling, where we're the most hated people in the fucking world. Yeah. The back up in your ass, motherfucker. You're listening to 96.1 as we're just keeping it styling, and we don't give a fuck if you hate us or you ain't us. And that's part of the issue, people. So, yeah. We're sitting here looking at some stuff, and then got breaking news. Will's girl. Will ain't getting no pussy this weekend, okay? So,
no.
Yep. So that is part of the issue. Will is not getting pussy this weekend because his girl has COVID. And we were sitting there talking, and I'm like, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Will's like, I got COVID one fucking time. I never want to get that fucking shit again, you know? And so on that note, I got a question. Dubs, did you ever get COVID?
No.
Did you get the shot?
Possibly. I can't remember. But
hold on. How the fuck do you not remember getting a COVID shot?
Shit. I wasn't taking that fucking surprise shot. I said, no, I'm good. I'll just deal with it. Fuck that shit. What Will said. I don't think I took anything. Actually, I did. I do remember.
Did you go to Walgreens or to a place and they gave you like a shot and you come back like a week later and got another shot?
Yeah. Well, I went to CVS.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere, people. You went to CVS.
Did you get your 13th booster? Yeah, it works. Just like those masks work so good. Man, I got a story about that. Right when all this fucking COVID nonsense bullshit first started, I'm going to Target one morning to get some fucking supplies that I needed. Everybody in that motherfuckers got masks. They're handing masks out. I walk by a lady with my cart, pushing it, I'm just going to get my shit and leave. She goes, excuse me, sir, excuse me. I'm like, yeah. She goes, you need a mask? I'm like, no, I'm good. She goes, no, we require you to wear a mask. I'm like, is that a law? Like, you're going to force me to put my mask on?
I can see where this is going, because you're not going to argue with Will.
It got into a heated fucking argument with me and this old lady about this fucking mask. I just left my car and I said, you know what, I'll take my business somewhere else. Fuck your mask, and walked out. I was like, yep, I'm done. I said, you can't tell me I got to put on a fucking mask. Like, they don't work anyway.
Yeah, well, well, here's the thing, people. Yes, everybody was required to wear a mask. In St. Charles County during COVID, the county decided, fuck you to the government, and they stayed open. Like Texas Roadhouse was open. Everything was open during the shutdown. And so Will lives in St. Charles. He lives just across the Missouri River from us, okay? Not far away, just right across the river. So in St. Charles, you're not required. Their whole thing was like, fuck you all, we're gonna stay open. You know what I'm saying? So like, and they got lawsuits over it, but you know what? They stayed open and everybody went there to eat. Because like over in Illinois, they started putting up these big circus tents and everything, and they would bring you your food outside, which was fucking ridiculous. Okay, so one, I never got the COVID shot. According to the government, I got one, but I didn't. I paid the girl $100 not to stick me with a needle because I had to go to Australia for a business meeting, which ended up getting canceled because they wouldn't let us fly in because of fucking COVID. It was so fucked up. It was stupid. But because of our company could not fly there without having a vaccination card. When we went in a room, I gave the girl $100 and I said, I don't want it. And she goes, I'll just mark it down. You got it. I was like, cool. I should have said something else. I mean, I could have got a happy ending maybe. I don't fucking know. I mean, she was pretty hot, you know. But yeah, she marked it down that I got my shot. I never got the COVID shot, people.
Well, you know what's fucked up is there was a lot of people that lost their jobs and shit because they refused to get the shot. That's not something that should have ever fucking happened.
Yeah.
I think is going to be
Well,
it's a sad time for America, because if we're free people, you can't tell me that I got to take this mysterious fucking shot or I lose my fucking job or this is something I have to do. Like, I thought I was a free person, motherfucker.
Well,
like,
the other thing that's crazy about this whole thing with the COVID shot, there was people making fake cards that they had got their shot.
Yeah.
You know, that was a thing, you know. But the one thing that I'll tell you about, remember there was that point. Now, Will might remember this, but where he lived, there it didn't matter. There was a point during COVID where we were allowed to take off our mask and go into a store for about 2 weeks, okay?
Right.
And it was such a weird feeling. It was fucking weird, okay? But then what had happened in St. Louis is there was going to be a teacher strike because the teachers were all pissed off about this whole mask situation, and, you know, it was a whole big ordeal. So It wasn't just St. Louis, but it was several states, and the union for teachers was going to go on strike. And so the government come back in and said, no, you're going to fucking wear them. And that's the reason why we all had to wear them again for several months. And if somebody's listening and they want to argue with me, that's what fucking happened, people. It was over a teacher strike. And we had to put them back on. But I'm going to tell you, and we can kind of go around the room here. B-Dubs, what was the weirdest thing it made you feel weird wearing a mask? You know, a scenario that happened to you.
Nothing really, nothing major, but the thing I hated the most was while wearing a mask, I couldn't really breathe properly, and also I wear glasses.
Yeah, they fog up. Yep.
Yeah, that it was a headache.
Yeah, I wear glasses too, so I have had the same issue. What about you, Will? Which I know you refuse to wear the mask.
Yeah, I mean, I wore them a few times because I got tired of hearing, you know, my family and friends bitching and complaining and all that nonsense. So we would go out somewhere and they'd go, oh, come on, just put it on. You know, so I put it on. Like the very first, when all this shit started, it felt like, almost felt like a scene from a fucking movie when we were out. Like there was some fucking Armageddon, some fuck. It was like, what the fuck is going on in this world? Everybody's walking around with masks on and people don't wash it. Like people are fucking dirty. Like I, you know, it just blew my mind how it got to that fucking point.
Yeah.
It was stupid. The whole time I thought, I mean, I understand, you know, yes, it was a disease, you get sick, blah, blah, whatever, but that should be my choice. It's like, okay, if your mask works so good, you wear your fucking mask. Don't tell me I got to, because your mask is so protective, it shouldn't matter if I don't have it on. That's the way I look at it, you know, and it just, I don't know. I was just all against it, you know. Like
and I highly agree with you. The weirdest thing for me is going into the bank.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah.
You know, it's weird because, you know, I got several businesses. A lot of shit was changing, and they needed a representative to come in and transfer money. And we couldn't do it through the app system like we normally did. So Regions Bank, you'd have to come in. And it would generally have to be me. And it fucking sucked. So when you're in there, and then they'd ask you, pull your mask down real quick so, you know, you know, make sure it's you. And I'm like, okay. So after a while, I would get typically the same banker, right? My whole thing was to walk in a bank wearing a mask.
Yeah, like this isn't right, dude.
Yeah, this isn't right. Like if you walked into the bank in 2019 wearing a fucking COVID mask, they're gonna think you're robbing them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like.
But now it's okay.
Yeah, now it's accepted. You know.
Now you have to wear a mask into a bank. Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah. So the other thing that's fucking funny to me, and this is the funny thing, You're driving down the highway, right? And I'm sure
my
you
God.
guys seen this, right?
I already know what you're gonna say.
You're driving down the highway and you see some motherfucker in their car by themselves and they're wearing a COVID mask. And it's like,
My joke to that, well, I think I've been posting it on Facebook back in those days. They bet that motherfucker showers with their mask on.
yeah, I know. It's like, who the fuck are you? You're in your own car. You know, like, who are you trying to protect yourself from? But then,
That was the thing that, that was the thing that fucked me up the most is like just the way people just like fucking fed into it. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so gung ho about it.
well, my
Like,
well,
wow.
well, my thing is like, I would tell people that whole thing, you know, why is this motherfucker wearing a mask and they're driving a car? And then this is what I would hear from certain people, right? Because COVID really changed my opinion on how all my friends are. Because there is people I don't talk to because of COVID. It's like, there's a reason I don't associate with you anymore because you're fucking weird, okay?
Yes.
The other thing is that's real funny is they would come up with this excuse like, well, maybe they're in a hurry and they forgot to take it off. Motherfucker, you've wore the mask just like me and you wanted it off as fast as you put it on.
Yes.
You know, it's like you go into Walgreens and you got to get some fucking things. You're like, God damn, I got to put this fucking mask on.
Right.
You know, in 2020, when I moved all of our operations to St. Louis, I was dating this girl. It's the girl with, you know, I was raising her kids, right?
Right.
And they come to St. Louis, and in where we lived, nobody was wearing a fucking mask. It was out in the country.
Yeah.
The one thing she couldn't understand at the grocery store, they have the whole line, the new system with the lines where you come in and they call the number for you to come through, right?
That was fucking ridiculous too. I do remember that as well. Yeah.
Well, and they still do that at Schnucks, you know what I'm saying? And except they don't use the number 67. I found out just recently.
Yeah,
that
they quit that nonsense.
yeah, they quit that nonsense, you know. So it's funny. It's like now they do it, and it's like, go to checker number 15, go to checker number 16. So the thing is, she's used to just walking up to the fucking register, you know.
Right.
And
exactly.
I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't go. And she's like, the fuck you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And like, that would irritate the shit out of her. And finally, she just had to fucking get through her head. You got to wait your turn, you know?
Right, but my whole thing is we're all walking around the fucking store, and then we got to stand 6 feet apart in the line. I was just bumping shoulders with this motherfucker over here in the frozen aisle and over in the fruits and vegetables. But now I got to stand 6 feet away. Get the fuck out. It's just the whole thing. It's like,
I
you have
know.
any common fucking sense? The whole thing is fucking stupid.
You know, the other thing is, I'll tell you guys something else that's fucking funny, and B-Dubs are going to die laughing about this. If you guys want some fun, go to your favorite porn site, like Pornhub or Xvideo or whatever, and type up COVID sex.
Oh, no.
So during COVID, motherfuckers were on Tinder, but then they would hook up and they'd fuck, but they'd wear their mask. I'm just like,
Oh, my God, dude.
I'm like,
I'd rather not do it, or I might as well not do it at all.
yeah, I know, right? Like, the guy's pulling the mask to the side to eat some pussy. The girl's lifting her mask down to suck dick. I'm like, you're already there.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, does that not... I do.
It defeats the purpose.
I mean, maybe
Oh
you don't
my
want to
God.
kiss this hoe because she's been fucking 5 other guys. I get the
Right.
mask, but like, you know, the girl would like pull the mask to the side, suck the dick for like a minute, and like, okay, put it in, and like, it's so fucking funny. Like, somebody was showing this shit to me a couple years ago. Matter of fact, I'll tell you who it was, and I ran into him yesterday. Josh Bacon that works over at KC95 radio station. I was
Okay.
getting cigarettes and he ran in the same corner store. We live right by each other, and we ride mountain bikes and go work out sometimes and go snowboard. I mean, great fucking guy. And so he come in, he's like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, I guess we ran out at the same time, and I was getting some cigarettes and he was, and that motherfucker KC95 in St. Louis doesn't use him to his full potential.
Yeah.
If he was on this stage, he's like, dude, you got to get me hired on at your station because Casey won't let me say half the not even a quarter of the shit you guys talk about.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
So,
100%.
but yeah, I mean, you know, man, it's so fucking funny. Like, that's he's the one that got me started. Well, that's a thing. That must be a thing. So, like, oh, look at that. I guess that's a fucking thing, huh?
That sounds like comedy porno to me, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Well, he's the one who sent me the fucking COVID porn, and he's like, dude, dude, you gotta check this shit out.
Look at this fucking shit.
I'm not trying to get sick. Put it up my ass. I'm like, what the fuck? I got COVID from doing anal.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, wow.
I can just picture it. Yeah, the picture I have in my head, that's pretty fucking dumb, dude.
I mean, it's like hundreds of thousands of videos of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
wow.
You know, it's like Tinder hookup during COVID. You know? I'm just like, what the fuck?
Wow.
You know, there's some fat guy.
I haven't heard.
There's some fat guy in a porta potty jacking off to it. He's like, oh yeah, look at that girl's mask and them titties. Yeah. You know.
He's probably wearing a mask. Which I can understand going in a porta potty. You know, I get that.
Yeah.
That makes more sense than
Yeah, that's so funny. And he's wearing a mask as he's jacking off in the porta potty. Oh shit, people. I see them DJs coming in, man. I guess it's about that time, man.
Already?
Yeah, man. I mean, man, the afternoon flies by when you're fucking laughing and having fun. But, so, people, Monday, the morning show is back. That damn morning show is back. Monday at 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. That damn morning show is back on the air. Hell, they didn't even want to wait till fucking first of the year, man. They were just like, let's do a run of it and see what happens.
Right. Yeah. Hey, man, right at the end of the year, starting off the new year the right way, bringing it back. Good shit.
Yeah. And then also, the first of the year, there's a new show, which we can't say the name of it.
Can't reveal it just yet.
Yeah, can't reveal it.
Getting closer, though.
Getting closer. We're getting close, man. We're a couple weeks away, but about 2.5 weeks away, actually. There's a new show coming on Tuesday night. It has a major sponsor. Gonna be a great show. I kind of label it could be like a Howard Stern show.
Yes.
You know, so I will tell you this. We'll give you some hints. Ass, titties, and beer.
Ass, titty, beer.
Yep. Beer. So, yep. It's I can't say the name of the show. I want to say it so bad it's on the tip of my tongue, but yeah, it's gonna be wild. So, but on that note, guys, make sure to tune in tonight. Who the fuck's on tonight? Lisa Marie. Pure Adrenaline will be at from 7 to midnight. Make sure to tune in tomorrow where we don't give a fuck on Friday. And as always, spay to New Year pets. And if you got some trolls, tell them to fuck themselves. Because you're a grown person. You don't stalk nobody.
All right.
So we're going to keep it styling because you should as well. We're going to pass over to DJ. See ya.
Peace out.
Nigger.